Okay, so now I will demonstrate typesetting. It's a very simple process. I'm using the composing stick to collect the letters. We will just pick them out in the order of the wording. For the purposes of this, we'll set Bodleian Library, Oxford. So, starting with capital B, and then a lowercase o, and B, and L, and E, and so on. It's not an E. Bodleian. I knew that wasn't an E because it was too narrow. Once you're used to doing this, once you've become experienced in doing this, a lot of what you're doing is defined by touch rather than sight. To get the letter the right way up, what I'm doing is looking at the letters in the typecase, and I can spot the little nick in them on one side. That indicates which way up they go. I can also feel it with my fingers. And I use a combination of touch and looking to make sure that the type is going in the right way up. But once you assemble all the letters, if you've got them all the right way up, you can see all the nicks are visible. I hope. That's as much as I want to put in that line. Somehow or other, I have to use the rest of the line up. If that was put in the form in the printing machine without something filling the rest of the line up, it would fall over. You have to put spacing material in. This is one of the revelations you have when you start typesetting. You spend about as much time fiddling around with the stuff that doesn't print, the white space on the printed page, as you do the lettering. You have to fill up all the space on a printed page. And some of it you fill up with spacing material. It's sort of the same as type, except a bit lower. So it doesn't stick up, doesn't take ink, doesn't print. But that now says Bodleian Library, Oxford. One rather obvious thing I haven't mentioned yet is it reads backwards. And if you stop to think about how printing works, it has to. If you put ink on your right hand and then take a piece of paper and squash it against your right hand and peel it off, you end up with an image that looks like your left hand. If you want your book to read correctly, you need to typeset it backwards. All the type in the case is backwards. You assemble it in the same word order, same letter order as for the words, but you're working, instead of reading from left to right, you're typesetting from right to left.